And we are live. Yeah, I'm doing a video now because look how beautiful the sunlight is. Just to give you some context, I love this time of the day when the sunlight comes in and it shows the awesomeness of the tanks. I love sitting here and looking at the shrimpies when the sun comes in. And don't worry, they are cool. They have enough places to hide, and the sun doesn't really come here for too long, and it doesn't come for too strongly. But they really enjoy it, and it's really cool. So yeah. But now what I'm actually doing is I've got this Nescafe Gold container, and I've got some of the sand from my neighbor, some river sand, and I can see some ants crawling here. Why ants? Ants. But yeah, I'm gonna put some, do that experiment. I'm gonna do that experiment where they put sand in the jar or soil, close it up, and see what evolves over time. I have the perfect place for it, and that place is right here because I'm gonna put it there in the corner or here, but it depends on the sunlight. And that's why I'm gonna leave the sticker on actually, because the sticker will actually keep some of the direct sunlight out, even if it is exposed a bit. Give it some cover. But yeah, okay, enough jabbering. I've got the sand here. Here's the sand, and I'm not even going to wash it. I'm just going to scoop it and put it in there. Let me just get a spoon. I'm curious to see what happens, what comes out of these grains, what's living inside here. The soil looked like the place where I collected it from, the neighbor who kindly gave me free rein to the soil or the sand. I had quite a bunch, and it looked like he just received it today because it was like not too dried out. But yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, I think that's a decent amount. What do you think? Let's put a little bit more, one more. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to slope it up as well. So okay, let me put a little bit more, I think, because I want to slope it up and use that shade of the sticker. So in case we ever get direct sun, wherever it lies, the slope will give extra added shade. So let's do that. Let's try and slope it so it, yeah, there we go. Can see what I mean? Let me just wipe this moisture so we get a better view. Yeah, so happy Workers' Day, everyone, in case, well, I hope you were relaxing at home today. So, yeah, happy Workers' Day. I don't know now. I'm having change of thoughts. Now that I'm doing this live, I'm just thinking, why don't I just make this into a aquarium, filterless aquarium? Or should I just stick to the plan and keep it as I wanted it to be? That experiment of seeing what comes out of the sand once I fill it. Don't know. Decisions. I had this jar sitting for a while on my sink counter as well, so I think that's where it's gotten a bit stained. Or hey, stay. When you want the sticker to stay, now it wants to peel off. Okay, that's better. And let's just wipe. Yeah, I think now you can see better as well. And look how cool the sun comes in. Really, really nice. Hi everyone that's joining the stream. I'm so sorry if I'm not seeing. How do I chat? I hope. It's been a while and I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, Jess. Sorry, I'm so bad at this. But thanks everyone who's joining and is here. Just deciding whether I should make this a tiny filterless aquarium like others that I have in my kitchen. I love these guys, and I wanted to do the experiment to see, like, I've got a bunch of sand from my neighbor here. Oh, sorry. I got a bunch of sand, and I wanted to do the experiment to, like, put some sand inside and leave it. But now that I'm taking the time to set it up, now I want to maybe just make the filterless aquarium. What do you all think? Filterless aquarium or sand experiment? I don't know. What should I do? Filterless aquarium? Hi, Deps Moyaha. Depsy? Hi, Depsy. I hope I can. How do I chat? I don't know. So sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see how we do this. Hide live video retouch. Yeah. I will get there, people. I'm trying to figure this out. I know it can't be that difficult. But I just left the live. I'm so sorry, man. I clicked on something. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this. Okay. I think I'm gonna. I want to put it onto my counter. See, there's a spot here because the light comes in really, really nicely where I have my other filterless aquariums. So I'm thinking of putting it here for the sand experiment. But now I don't know. Oops, there goes my phone again. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I think, and I didn't put soil, so I didn't. This is just. No, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do. Just put the sand, add the water, and then see what happens. So, yeah, that's all. And not to make it too boring to look at, I'm gonna leave it here with my other tanks, so that while I fill the water in this, because I'm gonna try not to disturb the sand so much so it doesn't get too murky. Well, that's a plan. Let me get my. This is my professional Stamp It Down Tula. Like, I saw this in another video. I think it was one of the other really cool terrarium guys that I follow. I'm sure most of you follow those. I can't for the life of me remember the name. But yeah, I'm going to pat this down. I'm going to do the sand experiment. I decided I'm going to do the sand experiment, but try not to disturb the soil so we can see then what happens clearly. So I'm going to try and fill the bottle with water. Okay. It's going to put some over here. Okay, I'm going to put the bottle of water on top here. And what else do I need? I'm sorry, people, I'm so bad at this. I promise I'm not doing this purposely. I'm trying to see for my stuff. Okay, I'm just going to use this one. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm here, people. I'm here. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. Let me fill some more like this first. Oh, I should get a peg first. I need a peg. I find that a peg works when I'm doing this. When I'm trying to refill from my bottle. Let's try. Yeah. Okay. Stay in the dude. And let's hope it works. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I'm not disturbing the water too much. Nice. It works well. Yeah, works well. And still disturbing the water, but what to do? I'm gonna try and put this here. Right. Peg is not. Oh, there we go. Great. And as you can see, it's getting really murky, the opposite of what I wanted, but what are you going to do? I don't even think I'm going to clean it up. I'm just going to leave it there and let it clean up on its own, or let it settle the sand. The main thing is to get it filled. So I think that's the main thing. And let's put a tap so that we can close the tap when we need to. Get in there. Come on, tap. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Oh. Are you still filling? Yeah. You are still filling. I'm going to see if I can control this. Let's put a tiny bit more, I think. There we go. Nice. Let's rinse that gunk out into it. Yeah, don't want to carry that gunk. Look at that gunk. Okay. So I'm tempted to like wipe the sludge off the top. What if the sludge has all that goodness on it? That's got all the stuff that needs to, put the life back into this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, please focus, there we go. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put it where it's supposed to be. I'm trying not to like shake the bottom, but I'm gonna put it where it's supposed to be, which is but here it's a bit too hot. Okay, I think I'll put it here. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna put it here. Let me just put this here because I need to hold the camera. What's behind? Okay. But you see how cool? How cool is that sunlight? That's the river there, by the way. And I absolutely love that view. I just planted moss rose today, and these things are amazing. If you have moss rose, I would urge you to really get into planting them. These guys are a beautiful, beautiful plant, and they're so easy to grow. Okay, so let's put. Can I take this out actually? And take this one out. As you can see, I collect a lot of coffee bottles to repurpose them for tanks and aquariums, and also for experiments like this. They make the perfect bottle. They're not too big, manageable, more or less. Okay. That's my kid's just there. Oh gosh. Okay. So the idea is to tilt it away from the sun so that the sticker gives extra sun protection should it be directly exposed. But for now, just so we can see the bottle settle. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here. My kid painted a leaf and I kept it because how can you not when your kid paints a leaf? How can you put it away? The reason why when they find a feather, you can't throw it away. So I don't know when they give it to me and they find feathers. There's another Nautilus aquarium that I made. This was like, I want to say 6 months ago. Yeah, but it's been through a lot and it moved to another city with me. But its dad, or the mother tank, is over here. You get to see the perfect time when the sun comes through my bathroom and shines perfectly into my filterless aquarium. It's so hard to film this, guys. I tried to film this, but I have no space on my phone, so I'm so happy you get to see this live. The sunlight comes through once a day if it's a sunny day, comes through the bathroom and shines into the tank to highlight this filterless aquarium. So I got no really any chemicals, nothing, just plants. Yeah, and shrimpies and fishies and all sorts of plants. And let's see if you can catch some shrimpies doing their thing. Ah, there we go. There's Shrimpy doing his thing. This filterless tank was the first tank that I made actually last year in September, and it has taught me so much. It thrives despite being moved from another city to this city. I took it on a 4-hour trip. I only had about that much water in it, and all the shrimp, about I would say like 90% of them survived, I would say, because I didn't find any dead shrimp when I set it up in this space. This is the space I have it in, next to my shelf of my other tanks. These are the mini filterless aquariums, and I can call it an aquarium. I saw that you can. You can call these aquariums, they qualify. Okay, that's not an aquarium, that's one of my terrariums. That's still really cool to look at. I love this guy. Also quite an old guy now, but thriving. And this is my cube aquarium. I had tiny guppy fry in here at one point, but when I moved to another city, to this city, I got rid of them, meaning I didn't kill them. I moved them to another tank. So now I have guppies in here. And this is another filterless aquarium. As you can see, I only put air. This is just air pumps. There. Just air now and then, just to hit them with some oxygen. But that's only in the evenings, just to get a blast of oxygen, because in the nights we know the plants don't make oxygen. But yeah, this is the guppies, and there's also shrimp in here. As you can see, lots of snails. They keep the tank clean. They do an excellent job, as you can see. Look at how clean. This bucket is 3 months old, and it's not green with algae or anything like that. You still can see through it like it was bought yesterday. And that's thanks to the snail and shrimp crew, really. I think a lot more than the snails. These guys know how to clean. Yeah, see, always on the job. Don't know if you can spot any shrimps there. Let's see if you can get any shrimp. Can we do any shrimp sightings? These guys are camera shy, I think. Yeah. Well, but this is my favorite spot to actually hang out. Just love looking at the tank. And now that I just cleared out the plants, some new pennywort are able to start growing in there. And then I put some moss, hung up some moss in a little bucket, so that can start growing closer to the light and it gets spread. Because unfortunately, the moss that I had kind of died, and that was a sign that the tank needed a few more elements. So you're always learning. Okay, let's go and check on the water in the tank that we were making. The sun's gone down. Let's have a look. Ah, it is starting to settle. Okay, we'll give it some time, but yeah, really cool. But shrimpies. No, you can't see any of them. The sun makes them actually prefer to go behind the rock, so I think they go in there. But I want to put shrimp in here. This tank is now a month old. I bought this tank really cheap, and I want to put some shrimp now. If it's about a month old and the water stabilized and it's in a good space, so I want to put shrimp. What do you think? Should we put shrimp today? Now? Workers' day? I think, let me put this thing down because I'm sure my hand is. Let's just put it like that. What do you think? Should we put shrimp in this tank now? Should we add the shrimp? I don't know. What do you think, people? Should we add the shrimp now? This tank is been stable for the last month, and maybe we can put some shrimp in. What do you think? Let me know. Let's put some shrimp, or wait. What I can do is I can add some water. While I got the doohickey right here, let's add some water. Because I need to add some water maybe. Yay! It's working. Okay. Add some water. This stone here is made from two. It's called Ferrycrete. I actually found it in the city, and it's an amazing stone. Apparently, it's got nutrients that it can let off into the water that helps the plants grow. And it's also a great surface for you to grow plants on and for some good bacteria to hang out on. So it's a win-win all around for the tank. And I just found it naturally in the city. So I collected a whole bunch of it. No, there's not. Oh. Okay, well, that's enough of that then. Okay. It does have a light, but it's not very bright, so I'm not gonna put that light on. Maybe I'll put another light on. Let's see. I hope this light doesn't die on me. It's not very bright, is it? Sorry. I'm gonna get a better light. Let's see. Let's see if I plug this right and give it some juice if it gets brighter. Let's hope. Let's plug. Or maybe it gets better over time. Let's see. Please get that. No, it's charging. So let's see. Maybe give it some time to charge. And then I'll put this other light on. Make a difference? I think so. So should be. Hi everyone. My phone died. So now I put it to charge, but that also means that I'll have to end the live stream shortly. But I think maybe let's just round up by showing where I put the sand experiment. So I think I'm going to have to quickly do that. So let me just plug here quickly. I hope it doesn't die. So let's just go quickly to, so I've got it here. I'll clear the shelf out, put the bottle here. So this is going to be where it stays. It's got some good exposure to the sun sometimes in the day. And then I've used the sticker, I've kept the sticker on so that it can provide just enough shade if it gets too hot. And then, yeah, I'm going to put some other stuff here too. So, because I'm liking this space for some of the tiny terrariums, tiny aquariums. But yeah, I also kept the lid on, but the lid is not tightened on. I just kept it like one twist. And yeah, let's see what happens to this one. Okay, well, thanks everyone for joining the stream. And let's see, I'll keep you updated on how this one goes. And I'm thinking of putting some more, because I've got an idea for this new filterless aquarium, and I'm going to put it here. So let's see. Thanks for joining everyone. Have a good one. Bye.